mission of St. Mark's is to serve the broader community in all the ways that a cathedral in the great tradition of cathedrals does that. It's a community resource, really, in all the ways that it manifests that. I love the community that gathers here and all the different ways that it does. Thousands of people coming through the doors in any given year, and for a variety of reasons and for a variety of events that run the gamut from musical concerts to justice engagements to interfaith endeavors and, of course, community events that draw us in and know that we are part of a common humanity.
St. Mark's is somewhat of a beacon on the hill, and so people do gravitate here, whether it's the hungry, the homeless. It's the life of St. Mark's. I think that we would dwindle away. There are many people who are making this community, and without this activism, without this can do, will try attitude, it would crumble.
This has been the place of gathering in times of tragedy, in times of joy, in times of violence, and in times of celebration. It's a place where we come to be together, to receive consolation, to sing loud, and to join together to pray and to call for actions of justice within our community. And St. Mark's is a place of such hospitality and welcome where all people feel comfortable coming to and being present and calling out for changes within our community. We held the first political will to end homelessness conference in your nave more than a decade ago. And so all the efforts within King County to address forthrightly the crisis and tragedy of homelessness was birthed here. That has been a hallmark of not only modeling compassion, but also doing the work of justice within the community. And so this idea that direct service and social change go together as one work of social justice is really lived out here and has been an inspirer for everybody else within our faith community.
We seem to be able to say, let's do it, let's try. And so it's that attitude that makes things happen. Noel House is a ministry largely of women for women that happens in a number of churches around the city. We provide a safe haven at night for them to spend the night.
It's unbelievable, the service that you receive here. They make you feel like a person. They don't treat you like a homeless person or a victim of anything. They show you compassion, which is what you're looking for when you're thrown into a situation like this.
As long as human beings have been, they've wanted to sing, and there's a lot of singing that is a praise to God in that way, and music is very important. Music is just tied to any kind of religion. The Compline Choir and what they do on Sunday night is very important because it's brought a lot of young people into the church who wouldn't necessarily be here. The Flintrop organ is one of the great organs in the city. You can't have a great cathedral without a great organ, and that's what the Flintrop organ offers. It opens it to a world of music that is effective with that kind of organ that wouldn't be effective with other things.
We need to stand with all our religious traditions, our Muslim, Sikh, and Jewish neighbors, and also to accompany immigrants and refugees who are under such threat of detention and deportation and tragic separation of families. So the sanctuary movement and St. Mark's becoming a sanctuary hub in relation to Casa Latina has been a welcome addition.
There was no question as to whether or not we would sponsor refugees, starting with a Syrian family. The outpouring was amazing in furnishings, in money, in energy, and desire to help. Hisham was a former hairdresser, actually had won awards around the world. He was very concerned when they first arrived that as a Christian church we were going to try to convert them. One of the first things we did was to take him to a mosque so that he could see that that was not our priority or our desire. The plan is to try to support them as they find their way.
The work that we're doing to preserve this building is really about ensuring that the mission here continues for years to come, indeed for generations to come.
Working on St. Mark's is like a kind of a pilgrimage. You work on it and you get a tremendous amount of pleasure continuing something that you respect and love. And when you go to a holy place, even if it's not your religion, it's significant. You feel it and you get it. And I think St. Mark's is one of those places, something that is built for the ages.
This is a beacon of hope on the hill, from the sublime heights of music to the interfaith work of world peace, to the simple ways that we connect with people in chance encounters and offer a kind word or a simple meal.
When you come here, you're again treated like a person. You're treated with dignity and respect, and that's awesome. That's what we all need. Even if we're not homeless, we need that.
This cathedral invites us to consider our common humanity, and it is good for us to be here.